and you're highly motivated and you want to get back in the gym, well, let me bring you back down to earth, cunt. Why the do I do this shit? You know, it's you're 2 hours into a session in the slog. Inside you go, oh fuck, that's right. I'm not a and that's a nice realization, so you just do the work anyway. Welcome, you big, sexy. It is deadlift day. Now, firstly, I have a lot of new subscribers. My channel has blown up a little bit recently, so I'd like to say welcome and thank you for your support. Now, not only are you big, sexy, and very good looking, you're also very wise. How do I know that? You have clicked the thumbnail to this video because you decided you want a big deadlift, and I'm gonna show you how. Let's go, baby. Now, as it's deadlift day, I wanted to take this opportunity to show you my all-time 3 favorite deadlift variations to build a big deadlift, and I'm gonna explain to you why and when you should actually put them in your program to maximize your gains. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm a 410 kilo deadlifter. That's pretty impressive. Now, not only because it's over 900 pounds, I also did it conventional, and that matters, trust me. Now, in my coaching journey, I've helped multiple men deadlift over 350 kilos and multiple women deadlift over 250 kilos. They are some insane numbers, okay? Now, getting that strong and getting people that strong is somewhat of an art form. Now, let me tell you, I'm an artist. I'm Leo from Titanic. I'm gonna paint you like one of my French girls. Are you ready? Let's go, baby. Okay, the paused deadlift. Now, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, this one's probably my favorite. What can you gain from doing this? Why would you do it? Now, for me, I find this variation incredible for refining your technique. Now, I find the deadlift to be a push and a pull movement. Now, some people may argue with you on this, but you know, I'm right. It's how it is. It's a push-pull movement, okay? Now, the pause deadlift really allows you to feel, I guess, the transition between push and pull. When we're pausing the deadlift, I like to pause it right at the point where that push off the floor turns into that pull. Okay, for me, that's the transition point, I call it. And that's the ideal place to pause the bar. For me, it's kind of an inch or two below my knees. It may be different for some people depending on your leverages, but it's an excellent exercise to really feel the technique and break it down into 2 phases. And sometimes when you do that, it helps the whole product. When you break it down into pieces and you refine those pieces, you put them together, and the end product is a monster deadlift. So there's some pause deadlifts. Now, I like to put these in my program when I'm getting close to comp. Obviously, I'm lifting some heavy weights, so my back down work is usually done as pause deadlifts. I do this to really refine it because things get a little loose when you're getting crazy and pulling some big numbers, so it's always good to drop it back a little bit and focus on the little things. Focus on the technique. That is what is gonna give you the big numbers. Technique and strength. Don't neglect either. But also, a good time to put this in someone's program be someone maybe who's new to deadlifting. Maybe someone who's really struggling to put the whole thing together, who's a bit messy. Maybe they kind of rush a little bit. We all have those people. So it allows you to slow it down, to break it down to those two parts. The push off the ground and then the pull through with the hips at the end. You pause it right at the midpoint. So a fantastic way to slow it down for someone who's really rushed or struggling to actually grasp it, or an excellent, excellent variation for a more experienced lifter to refine their skill close to competition. Give it a try, you'll be a monster too. Okay guys, now these ones, if you're a Christian or you believe in God, you will know this as the devil, okay? This is evil. It is the snatch grip deficit deadlift. If you've done deadlifts before, you've done a snatch grip deadlift, they suck. If you've done a deficit deadlift, they suck. So why not put them both together and have a fantastic time? But they are a very effective exercise, I will give you that, which is why they made it into my top 3 list. Now, why is it a fantastic exercise? Well, let's go over a couple of things. Firstly, we're working off a deficit, okay? So we are obviously lifting the bar through an increased range of motion, and we're putting ourselves in a disadvantaged position from the start, okay? We're very bent over. It's a very unnatural position to be like that. And then you add, obviously, the hands wide. You take away your leverages, okay? You're now spread out, spread apart. This sounds very sexual, and it may be to some people, and that's okay, but it is what it is. We're very spread out. You know, we're not compact anymore. Put it that way. We're not compact. We're in a weak position, and we now have to get tight and maintain a very strong position under load whilst moving in an increased range of motion. So you put all these things together, and obviously you have evil. Okay, this hurts. Now you can be a real sick and you can add tempos to it. Now, my coach and a good friend of mine, Sebastian Oreb, he is the one that he sort of showed me these ones, and sometimes he likes to chuck in tempos on the eccentrics. Now, I don't necessarily enjoy that, or not that I don't enjoy it, I just prefer going straight hard out, snatch grip deficit deadlifts. Sometimes I'll chuck a pause in there if I'm feeling extra naughty, but that's only sometimes. But guys, these are sick. Have a watch. Let's go, baby. Don't forget, when you're doing deficit deadlifts, 3 mats minimum, not this 2 mat bullshit. At least 3 mats, and for the snatch grip guys, at least get your hands outside of this line, not on it, not inside it, get it outside of it. Don't be a let's go. There you have some snatch grip deficit deadlifts. Now guys, when would you do these, okay? I would put these in at the beginning of a training cycle. Let's just say you've done a competition and you've picked up, a monster deadlift and you're highly motivated and you want to get back in the gym. Well, let me bring you back down to earth, cunt. You're gonna go and do snatch grip deficit deadlifts, and it's gonna humble you. You're gonna feel like a piece of shit after doing these for 3 weeks, but I guarantee you, at the end of your next peak, you're gonna be a monster. If you do these at the beginning of each deadlift cycle you do, let me guarantee you something. You will be a monster. That's just how it goes. And another fantastic reason why snatch grips are excellent for the beginning of a training block, guys, is they are, I guess, the ultimate, progression of difficulty, okay? So you're starting with a real kind of an exercise, okay? And every time, every 3 to 6 weeks, you know, as you change your exercises, you can progress closely back towards the competition lift. For example, 3 weeks of snatch grip deficit work, 3 weeks of deficit deadlift work, then you go back to the floor. And let me tell you, after working for 6 to 9 weeks off a deficit, you go back to the floor, it's gonna feel so easy. Promise. But give it a try, stick with it. I know it's uncomfortable, I know it hurts, but if you want to be strong, well, you're gonna have to be uncomfortable, unfortunately, because you don't get strong without a bit of pain and a bit of suffering. And you've gotta love it. You've gotta smile at yourself and go, you sick what are you doing? It is what it is. I mean, we've all had these circumstances in the gym where you're like, why the do I do this shit? You know, it's you're 2 hours into a session in the slog and you're sitting there going, I could be doing something different. This really sucks. I don't really want to be here. But then all of a sudden you're, oh fuck, that's right. I'm not a and that's a nice realization. So you just do the work anyway. We've all been there. Anyway, enjoy. Give it a crack. Don't give it a crack. I don't give a fuck. But if you want a big deadlift, you're gonna do it. All right, guys, and finally, deadlift devotions. This is my baby. You may be wondering, why do I call it deadlift devotions? For me, in my head, this is like my little offering. This is my bow to the gods, the old gods, the ancient ones. You know, we crave power. We crave godlike power, godlike strength. This is our journey, and this is my offering to the great ones. And you should give it a try too, because trust me, they will favor you, and you will become a god. Okay, so as you can see, very different. Now this is two movements combined, two nasty movements combined. A paused deadlift with a paused RDL. Now keep in mind, this is not a paused deadlift with another paused half deadlift. If you pay attention, it's a hip hinge movement. The second movement is an RDL. It's not just a reverse deadlift. So be very careful when executing this. It is a paused deadlift with a paused RDL. Now, why would someone do something so crazy, something so painful? You'd have to be a real sick Well, you'd be correct. If you're a sick and you are chasing some serious pain and some serious gains, deadlift devotions are for you. I made these up because I wanted more of a challenge. I wanted to test myself, push myself to my limits. Okay, so this movement is excellent for maintaining a brace, maintaining tightness and control whilst being in extreme pain. Do this without straps, okay? Do it without straps, hold on to that bar and do not let go. Do not let go of your brace, tense, everything is tight. Everything, every muscle in your body is working, okay? This is, for me, the grandiose deadlift exercise. That's why I decided to do it. I came up with it, it's my baby. So if you wanna do it, I bestow upon to you this gift of strength. Give it a try. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, so that is the video. They are the 3 deadlift variations that you must have in your cycle if you want a big deadlift. And one thing I will add, when it comes to the snatch grip deadlift, wear straps. It's not a grip exercise. It's not a time and place to be working on your grip. Just put straps on for that. But again, I hope you got something out of this. Hope you learned something. I'm trying to bring you value, trying to educate you. So I want you motherfuckers to win. I want you to be strong. I want to see some big deadlifts. Tag me in that shit. I love to see it. I'm not just here talking out of my ass. Like, I love to see you guys progress. I love to see you guys win. So show me, tell me, comment, something you got out of this, something you put into your training, something you've taken from a video and used. I want to know. And one more thing. The shirt giveaway. It is coming. I would feel rude giving out or giving you these unfinished products, because let me tell you right now, there are some massive changes coming. Can't even say what it is. I can't even tell you more. Just trust me. The next few weeks you will know. The shirt giveaway will be announced, and there will be 3 very happy people. And if you're new to my channel and you don't know about this, you've still got time to win. So watch this video, go and watch it, go and find it on my page. It's like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and watch it and it will tell you how to win. It's not hard. Go and do it. I truly appreciate your support. You know, from wherever you are in the world, keep doing what you're fucking doing. Keep going to the gym. If this helps you, if it motivates you and inspires you, so be it. I hope to help people, and I hope to help you. If you want to get in contact with me though, because you want me to directly help you get stronger, send me an email. I will get in touch. And until next time, you big, sexy, intelligent, wise fucker, go to the gym.